What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the BANPRESTO big size SOFUBI statue of Kaiju number 8. That's right, my zillions. We got our first piece of merchandise here from Kaiju number 8 that I picked up, of course. And it is, as I said, a big size Kaiju number 8 from BANPRESTO. Now, I actually saw this in person at GameStop, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. And I grabbed it, and I brought it to the counter, and then they told me it was 35 bucks, and I was like, okay, give me a second. And then I looked it up on Amazon, and it was 20 bucks on Amazon, though I do think it was on a discount. I think it was usually a little bit more than that. And I had like 20 bucks in credit. So I got this guy for like $2. I think it was like the tax, $2 and change. I think it was like $2.60 or something. Yeah, I like this art on this side of the box, by the way. Very skinny box, but you know, it's a very tall guy. I'm very excited about this because the show is really good. First 2 episodes are up on Crunchyroll already. They come out every Saturday. Highly suggest it. It's very, very cool so far. And yeah, this is, like I said, the first piece of merchandise that I've picked up personally. The movie Monster series just came out about, I want to say a week and a half ago or so in Japan. I did pick that up as well, but it's in my private warehouse. I'm waiting for a couple of other movie Monster series figures, then I'm going to ship that out. But that's neither here nor there, because here we got the BANPRESTO. So without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here it is out of the package, and basically what I feel like we have here is one of those taller movie Monster series figures under a different name. It just totally feels like that. And if you know, BANPRESTO is Bandai. So it's very interesting. Like, it feels like that. He also is doesn't stand quite well. His feet aren't molded quite perfectly. I did try to heat it up a little bit to get him to stand a little. It's working out a little bit. But I feel like he's going to fall back and just right off the table. But he's pretty cool, you know? Like I said, he's kind of movie Monster series. He is a SOFUBI. Feels like that same material. The articulation, you know, he's just got arms and waist. And that's like, you know, like the Shin Ultraman that we reviewed and a couple other of the bigger movie Monster series, like more humanoid figures. It just feels like that, you know? And I just feel like that's what we got here. Because, like, the other BANPRESTO stuff isn't really SOFUBI. Like, it's more, you know, like harder plastic, right? So it's very interesting. And I believe that, I feel like that's what we got here. Anyway, it looks pretty good. The feet have that blue on it, which I like. I like the blue on the gray. Looks really nice on both feet. I do dig it. See that? There's not much going on the back of the leg except really nice molded detail, though. Very, very, very nice sculpt. Right to the butt. And on the front, it looks really good too. So really cool sculpt. Kaiju number 8 just looks pretty fantastic in my opinion. It's a really nice design. You got that blue again around the 8-pack here. It's pretty good, all sinewy. Otherwise, I like that. And then the ribs. I love like this armoring. It's pretty cool. You know, the armored skin. I think that really works. It's a nice look. You have this like bony looking stuff here. It's just kind of bone. And then you have it for the dorsal fin spines, right? Looking pretty good and that, you know, whitish. The rest of the detail is pretty good. The arms looks pretty good as well. Again, sinewy bits. And then, you know, more of that kind of kaiju-esque kind of skin. And then you got the blue, which kind of like has kind of like a bioluminescence, sort of like, you know, the kaiju from Pacific Rim. That's what it kind of reminds me of. He's got a nice old fist going on. It's pretty nice. There's the other arm, looking pretty good. There's the back again. And then the head sculpt is pretty good. I do dig it. Like that really cool looking skull face with the horns. You know, he's got that scar through one eye. And I love his eyeballs are like these like kind of like swirly things. Where are they? There you go. Or kind of not really swirly, but like circle within a circle. It's kind of cool. Really nice sculpt on the skull parts. I do have one little nick here, but I gotta say I do not like how it's kind of packed in. Like his head is like kind of through this, and you know, to get it off, it might have done something, even though he's in plastic. I don't know, but it's pretty good. And then you know, as the dorsals, where am I? As the dorsals go up, then it comes into this kind of like armor things that kind of look like the dorsal fins like covered, which is cool. So he kind of has almost like a Godzilla skin going on, but it's a little bit different and more humanoid. It also has like a Attack on Titan type feel a little bit. And I gotta say, like, there is, you know, aspects of the show that kind of remind me of that as well. Some of the other designs so far on the kaiju, or whatever they're called, the weird looking, more humanoid faced kaijus. I forgot what they call them so far, but yeah, this is what it looks like. But this guy is very, very awesome. Like, I do like him, like, except for the standing bit. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. It's a really nice, tall piece. So, yeah, good. And for your size comparison, here is Kaiju number 8 with some other tall figures you might have in your collection. I thought it would be cool to do with the Monster King series. Like, see that? I think that works really good. That seems to be about the height. This was the taller Sevenger. He's the only one of these taller Ultraman figures that I found. But, you know, it is what it is. I do think this is a good comp. This is a very good comp. And my final thoughts, this is a pretty cool figure. He's a big, tall Kaiju number 8. Yes, he doesn't stand so great, but there's ways around it. You can put a little stand on him. You could get one of those little foot stands. There's things you can do, you know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty cool. I do think it's a movie monster series figure in Banpresto disguise, because really they don't do SOFUBI figures, and this feels like a movie monster series figure. So, I don't know. Marketing thing, I'm not sure. Get a Banpresto out there. Not 100% sure why they did it, but this is definitely a movie monster series figure in disguise, in my opinion. And it's pretty cool. I mean, again, I got mine on Amazon. You can get it at GameStop if you want to just roam in. I saw it again today at a more local GameStop than the one I was at over the weekend. And they had plenty, so thanks to GameStop, I knew that this was out, because I didn't realize it was out. I talked about this on the Ultra Z News a little while back, but I didn't quite follow up on it, you know, to when it came out. So, cool to have seen it. Cool to have bought it, though, for cheaper. Much cheaper for me, even, on Amazon, and there you have it. It's a pretty cool figure. I think you should grab it if you're into the show. But more to come from Kaiju number 8, so stay tuned. And let me know your thoughts down below on this one. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Oh yes, with Kaiju number 8. Till next time, peace out, peeps.